Hello, I'm back. Everyone, I'm ready now to take on Philosoma. I'm ready now. Last time I streamed this game, I was not ready. I thought it was going to be easy. I was wrong. But now I've practiced. I've practiced the game. I've also learned more about the game. I've learned important things. So now, hopefully, we can get the full Philosoma experience without any more issues. All right. Hello, Gizmo. So that's what's going to happen. Once again, that is the Japanese cover. You can see the American cover in the long box to my left there. And the American cover is not bad, but the Japanese cover is like way classier and cooler, just with the black and the logo, and yeah, it's a way cooler cover for sure. This game was, just to say like a little bit about it again before I get into it. This game was a very early PS1 game, 1995. Despite the fact that it was early, it was announced before the PlayStation came out, and it still met with a lot of delays. Yeah, this is one of the first games announced for PlayStation. So I remember coming out. I remember distinctly it being talked about and reviewed in magazines, and I do remember getting mediocre reviews, which is kind of understandable based on my experience with the game. Now I can see why, although it does seem like part of the reason why is sort of the usual kind of bullshit from that time. But no, well, maybe we'll talk about that later. This is a tough game to get into, but it's actually pretty cool, I think. It's been tough for me to get into. Um, but now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. So we're gonna play Philosoma. Back from the hyperbolic time chamber, or as it's otherwise known as the Room of Spirit and Time. Man, the hyperbolic time chamber is such a dumb name for the Room of Spirit and Time. Of course, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'll never forget the original proper name of that Room of Spirit and Time. Why the hell? Hyperbolic time chamber. No. It's not acceptable.
A sudden mission. That was planned.
We get the same cutscene when we actually press start from the menu, so we can skip it there, I believe. Now here's the thing. Let me just talk about this real quick as I put my controls back to what I was using before. Also, I'll say this real quick. I do wish that the weapon selects could be reversed. Either I wish they could be on L and R, or R2 could be the top, R1 would be the bottom. It would feel more natural. Feels odd the way it is, but you just have to get used to it because unfortunately you can't customize it. Now, here's the thing about this game. This game, I was debating with myself on the last stream, like, should I just drop it down to easy? The default is normal, so I felt, and honestly, coming into the game, I had the very false impression that this game was easy and should be easy. My memories totally deceived me about this game. I mean, I do remember renting this game. It's a very foggy memory. Not unlike my memory of renting and playing Rayman. I distinctly remember renting Rayman and really liking it a lot, but I don't have, my memories of actually playing the game are like they've faded away. So when I finally went back and tried Rayman again, I was shocked how difficult the game was. I had no memory of the game's difficulty. And you'd think, it's so odd because you'd think that the difficulty would have made an impression on me. There's no way I could have finished it at that time on a rental. There's no way. So apparently I rented it, played it, probably got stuck in Bandland like everybody does. I'm talking about Rayman now. And then just took it back and was like, that game was awesome. But like wasn't bothered by the fact that I couldn't get any farther. I don't know. My psychology, like my game playing psychology must have been so different back in like when I was young, when I was a young lad, like in the NES, Super Nintendo, and even PS1 days, probably. I would always, well, especially with NES games, I remember I would always use cheat codes if I knew them, if they were available. Maybe not always, but usually. Like Contra, I would play with a 30 life code. Battletoads, I used that I forget what it is, like select and start, or what was the code in Battletoads? A and B and start. The one that gives you 5 lives instead of 3. Even with that, I could not get past the farthest I could get was stage 11, and that was with warps. That I vividly remember. And yeah, I don't know, various other games I would use cheat codes, and I didn't really care. I was just trying to penetrate as far as possible into games. So I didn't really care about whether it was cheating or not, you know? And I'm sure this game, I probably would have set it to easy if I was having a hard time with it, but like, could I have actually finished this? Hey Skittles, what's up? I was just talking about my experience with this game. Could I have finished this game on a rental? I really feel like I finished this game. It's quite odd because having watched a playthrough of this now, the final part of the game where it says, you'll see, where it says fertilization over and over again, I swear I remember that. Like, that definitely stands out in my memory. But is that from me playing it, or did I watch a playthrough at some point? It's quite a distinct part when we get to it, which we're going to get to today. It's so mysterious, because I mean, this game... Did I really just rent this game and like get stuck on stage 2? I would have had to have gotten stuck on stage 2. Even putting this game to easy mode doesn't make it that much easier. The thing about this game is that here's the thing. They for the American release, they increased the difficulty. The Japanese release is far more balanced and enjoyable. This game's got a very weird difficulty curve because the first 2 stages are really hard. And then it gets easier in stages 3 or 4. It's not necessarily easy, but it's noticeably easier. And shorter stages. I guess that's the main thing. Like stage 2 in particular is extremely long compared to stages 3 and 4. And one of the changes they did, the Japanese version has 5 credits instead of 3.
Ryan,
Yeah.
going out for a bike ride.
Okay.
Can we go to eat dinner about 5:45?
Sounds good. So I suspected that the difficulty might affect the amount of credits you get. It does not. You always get the same amount of credits. A Japanese version, it's 5. American version, it's 3. But also, the Japanese version lets you, when you continue, you get to start at the beginning of this section of the stage. So like stage 2, there's 4 stages in the game, by the way, and we couldn't get past stage 2 because stage 2 is like easily the hardest stage in the game. Stage 2 has got like 6 different sections. We didn't even make it to the last section of stage 2 because like the section, we were stuck on the section before that where all the police robots show up, the police ships, and like that section's really hard. I could barely make it to the boss of that section. That boss is like really screwed up. And then if you get past that, there's another short section with another boss that's pretty difficult. It's crazy. And I've been practicing this game. I've been playing it on normal and easy mode. Easy mode is not that much easier. It's a little bit easier. Things fire less shots, and it's a little bit slower, but it's not that different. Like it's not that easy either. Stage 2 on the American version of the game, Stage 2 is an utter brick wall. It's an utter brick wall. So how, going back to what I was saying before about my past and my past experiences, how could I have no memory of the fact that Stage 2 is such a brick wall? Like my memories, I basically have no memory of playing this game. My memory of playing this game is just utterly faded out of my brain. But I do remember playing it, and I feel like I beat it on a rental. It's not really sure, but man, how could I have not struck? Maybe I did, and I don't know. It just made no impact on me. I just sat there grinding it, and I had no thought about it. It's really weird, because I don't think I was better at games back then. I don't know. But anyway, that's my little like brain conundrum there. Like it's really my memories of this game are so strange to me. In any case, here's the thing. I mean, I don't think it's an age thing, because I don't think if I'd gone back to play this game in my 30s, I still would have had no memory. I don't know. This game just didn't make that much impression on me. You know, I remember this game coming out and getting middling reviews because, and you know, going back to read the reviews, it seems like it's mainly, especially from like the stupid review magazines, like Next Gen in particular, like the graphics obsessed ones or the technology obsessed ones, it mainly got bad reviews for not being next gen enough, for being too old fashioned with sort of its 2D. But actually, like the gameplay of the game is really good. The difficulty balance is messed up. I think that's mostly a product of the changes to the American version, because at the Japanese version, if you can start at the section where you died at with more credits, it would be so much easier to brute force the game. The main problem with Stage 2 in this game is how long it is and how much you have to redo. In any case, although it's not that much of a difference, I absolutely think this game should be played on easy for the American version. And unfortunately, you really have to play the American version, I think, to get the full enjoyment of this game. I think you just kind of have to. You need the English mode. You need the story. The whole appeal of this game is the story and the narrative. So I think you just have to play the American version. It would be
A sudden mission. That was Planet 220's search and rescue project. I have fought many battles and lost many of my men. But that was not all. The horror I saw was only a prelude to what was to happen later. I am Captain Nicola Michaud.
You could be right
the
about that,
leader
Gizmo.
of UNF,
Captain Nishaw.
SCV, Gallant, VFA 29.
Dude, the like classy, somewhat old school horror music that plays there over the title is so good.
This is Planet 220. Somebody respond, please. This is Planet 220.
This is a really cool intro.
This is UNF Gallant. 220, report the
So now
situation.
this is the beginning of the
I'm
game.
calling in for help.
All of that
Please
was
help.
a prelude that
Kinabalu, the transmission has gone dead.
Lieutenant Commander, proceed to 220 at once.
that
Full speed.
it's media res. Essentially, it's the little narration from the
Commander
standpoint of
Cox,
the end of the
red alert.
game.
Yes, sir. Striker, prepare for launch sequence. Launch all remaining. Cox to Charlie flight. Initiate launch sequence.
So the story of the game
This
is pretty
Charlie
simple.
Leader, initiating launch sequence.
We have our little squad here.
Delta flight.
Captain Nishaw is not us. We're
Roger.
playing.
This is Delta Leader. Launch sequence initiated.
What's his name again in this
Charlie
game?
Leader Michaud to Delta Leader.
Main
is
character is
Delta
not
Leader.
voiced
According to the orders, I will be in command of both Charlie and Delta.
until the end.
Roger. Renix, D3. Delta flight is now
D3.
under
We're
command of
playing as
Charlie Leader
D3.
Shaw.
Roger.
Roger. Cox to Charlie.
We have a
and
whole
Delta flight.
squad
Checking
here.
Alice.
Charlie flight. Alice, 1, 2, 3.
And the joke of this game is you're always said to be like taking up the rear or
All
covering the
flights,
rear,
hold for further orders.
Roger.
while everyone else
D3.
is in the front dying.
How do you feel?
Fine, sir.
This is D3's first mission, Commander Renix. Take care of
They're
him.
talking
Roger.
about us, but they're not.
Remember your
We don't
name.
actually
Yes,
talk.
Commander Renix. Charlie and Delta.
Oh no, was that us right
initiate
there?
Final launch sequence.
Maybe we do talk.
Activate engine.
Roger.
Yes, Commander Reddix.
Catapult
Maybe that was our voice there. All right, Skittles. Well, I hope you don't miss too much. Hopefully, by the time you get back, we'll be to like new territory. Yeah.
Burner
So
on. Maximum power.
Ready.
burner on.
Go.
Music's really good here. That's
Gallant to Charlie Leader. Alpha and Bravo are currently engaged in combat. Attacking aircraft are friendly.
Friendlies.
Why would our own fighters attack us?
Defense mechanism breakdown. Evade combat and enter from the ravine.
Roger that. Alice, change course.
Descending mode. Program start. SIF mode. Select
love the music in
three.
this intro.
Stand
It
by.
actually might be the best
Stratosphere
music track in the
entry.
game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's got such a cool classic sci-fi feel to it.
Electric potential rising. Surface temperature rising. Cooling system normal.
That's, unfortunately, one of the weaknesses of this game, I think, is kind of the soundtrack. It's got a very diverse soundtrack. Like, each section of the game has its own piece of music, and it's trying to be orchestrated and like it's trying to...
All pilots, deep dive through the ravine. We're heading toward the city. Alice, display map.
It's trying to score the journey through the game with like sort of cinematic music. Unfortunately, a lot of it just kind of comes across as bland while you're playing, and it's just very unnoticeable. There's a couple tracks I think are
The
good.
rock float is due to the magnetic field.
Charlie Leader to all
It does
units.
do its job of
Engage in
making it
combat.
feel like a
This is
cinematic
Delta Leader.
adventure.
Renix, back me up. D3
Unfortunately,
flight.
with the Americans' balanced difficulty, the game does not work very well. Like the whole appeal of this game. So I'm gonna pause and just say another thing real quick. The whole appeal of this game, I think, and this game is, I think it's pretty cool. Once you kind of understand it, it's supposed to be a cinematic adventure, but unfortunately, the American version's difficulty balance really screws that up because it's balanced as if it were like an old school arcade game with just like old school difficulty. Like it's grinding difficulty. Like you have to grind the stages, slowly learning them and playing through them over and over again. And the game is just not well designed to be enjoyable in that way and it's no wonder that like a lot of people when this came out thought it was bland. The game's not immediately, especially now. I mean, maybe this is also a product of just when the game came out and the limitations of the technology. They're trying really hard to make it cinematic. And sort of there's a mix of pre-rendered and 3D and 2D graphics. Well, I guess pre-rendered and 3D mostly. Like pre-rendered sprites. And the game looks really cool, and it's awesome how there's like all these different viewpoints, like side view, top view. There's a side view that's zoomed in there, and then there's like into the camera and away from the camera. Like all the combination of all that stuff combined with the transitions is really cool. But for this particular game, I think the pacing is really important. The pacing is really important in this game, and it's the pacing in the American version is totally messed up. It's just this game is not appropriate to be a grinding game like that.
Caution. Red doggy detected. Target uses detection radar.
Charlie Leader to Gallant. It's been noted.
It's a good shmup though.
Gallant to Charlie
At least
Leader. Engage in combat.
Roger.
If
D3,
you-
this
if
is
you
Delta
stick
Leader.
with this
We'll take the
Vulcan
lead.
gun-
You take whatever gets through. Roger.
It does feel pretty good. The Vulcan in particular is quite strong. The way it kind of melts things. Another issue with this game is the weapons are kind of imbalanced because like honestly, like the laser has its uses, but it's a bit weak compared to the Vulcan. The armor break is like completely like a garbage weapon, and the Ray B is only for shooting behind you, which is like only certain scenes. It has its uses. Yeah, see, the look of the game, if you're just like looking at it immediately, there's no point of the game where the visuals stand out. The visuals, moment to moment, look bland. But the overall experience of playing through it and with all the different cinematic viewpoints, I think makes the game, it works well as a cinematic experience if you just kind of play through the whole thing. And you get the whole experience like combined. Especially like combined with the narrative, like which is actually like really cool in this game. The narrative is actually really cool. So now we have level 3 Vulcan, which is the most important thing to keep. I think, do I have my PlayStation volume turned down super low? I think I might have screwed up the, I do. So, shit. I'll just go ahead and reset and start over. Since I'm at the beginning anyway. All right. Whoops. I messed. All right. Although it was turned up to maximum in OBS, so maybe it wasn't. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it should be maybe it wasn't that low. It was just a bit low. But let's just go through it again with like a more normal volume.
A sudden mission. That was Planet 220's search and rescue project. I have fought many battles and lost many of my men. But that was not all. The horror I saw was only a prelude to what was to happen later.
I've been practicing.
I am Captain Nicola
Practicing a lot.
Michaud, the leader of UNF SCV.
Never catch your name. Something Michaud. Captain something Michaud. Music is so good.
Start the season check.
This is Planet 220. Somebody respond, please. This is Planet 220. Can anyone hear me?
This is UNF Gallant. 220, report the situation.
I'm calling in for help. Please come.
Colonel Kinabalu, the transmission has gone dead.
Lieutenant Commander, proceed to 220 at once. Full speed.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Commander Cox, red alert.
Yes, sir. Strike, prepare for launch sequence. Launch all remaining. Cox to Charlie Flight, initiate launch sequence.
Roger, this is Charlie Leader, initiating launch sequence.
Delta Flight, initiate launch sequence.
Roger, this is Delta Leader. Launch sequence initiated.
Charlie Leader Michaud to Delta Leader.
This is Delta Leader Lang.
According to the orders, I will be in command of both Charlie and Delta.
Roger. Renix, D3. Delta Flight is now under the command of Charlie Leader Michaud.
Roger.
Michaud.
Cox to Charlie and Delta Flight. Checking Alice.
Charlie Flight. Alice, 1, 2, 3. Normal. Delta Flight.
All these
Alice,
ships
1,
being launched.
2, 3. Normal.
All fighters,
They're
hold
all-
for further orders.
Roger.
All to be
Lang
killed.
to D3. How do you feel?
Fine, sir.
They're all going to be killed or
This is
corrupted.
D3's first mission,
by
Commander Renix.
evil
Take care of them.
aliens.
Roger. D3, remember your training.
Yes, Commander Renix. Charlie and Delta, initiate final launch sequence.
Horrors of deep
Activate
space.
engine.
Roger.
You get the whole launch sequence here at the beginning of the game.
Launch
Nicolard
engine.
Michaud? Interesting. Is that supposed to be French, do you think?
Burner on, maximum power.
Ready. Go.
Gallant to Charlie Leader. Alpha and Bravo are currently engaged in combat. Attacking aircraft are friendly.
Friendlies.
Why would our own fighters attack us?
Defense mechanism breakdown. Evade combat and enter from the ravine.
Roger that. Alice, change course.
Descending mode. Program start. SIF mode. Selected 3. Stand by.
The
for stratosphere
FMV
entry.
shows that they have these like
5,
balloons to help them for entry into atmosphere. They have this
1.
equipment.
Mark.
You put a lot of work into this game.
Potential rising. Surface temperature rising. Cooling system normal.
This game is so cool in so many ways. All right. Look at that.
All pilots, deep dive through the ravine. We're heading toward the city. Alice, display map.
Flash. Dead ahead. Magnetic field detected. Caution. Magnetic reaction up.
The rock float is due to the magnetic field.
Charlie leader to all units. Engage in combat.
This is Delta Leader. Renix, back me up. D3, fly low.
Roger.
The FMVs was the one thing that American game magazines praised at the time. The transition there into the shmup mode is a nice touch. It's really a nice touch. All right. So as I said, we'll be sticking with the Vulcan for most of the playthrough. Definitely by far the best weapon. The laser seems cool at
Red
first.
doggy
but
detected.
not
Target
as good as
uses
it
detection
seems.
radar.
Charlie leader to Gallant. It's been noted.
Gallant to Charlie Leader. Engage in combat.
Roger.
It's cool how
D3,
the
this is
sound
Delta
of
Leader.
each
We'll
weapon
take the lead.
changes as you
take
power
whatever
it
gets
up.
through. Roger.
I like this opening part with all the asteroids. Pretty neat part. But yeah, it is not visually exciting compared to a lot of classic shmups, for sure. I think it's got cool stage design though. Took a hit there. Should not have taken a hit there. Every HP is sacred. Now at this point, let me just say, I've practiced these first two stages quite a bit. So the memorization is going to come into play now. I may pause a little bit to talk about each section. Here we want to sweep. Oh, no. This is this thing. Okay, this thing. This first little mini boss, which you fight twice, is so brutal. I practiced this so much trying to find a pattern that was like easy, and it's just... This thing just eats up your health, like no matter what. So, but I did find... I couldn't find a way to fight this guy without using bombs, but I did find a way using one bomb. The trick is just to stay close to him, like this. And I'm going to bomb right here. And if you do that, if you just stay close on him and just keep firing into the center with the level 3 Vulcan, you will kill him really fast. If you're really good, when he shoots the 2 beams down, you can stay in between those and not take damage. But honestly, the hitbox of your ship is pretty big, and it's pretty darn difficult to not take damage doing that. So it's far better just to bomb and just to camp the middle and kill him as fast as possible. Because otherwise, his bullet patterns are way too tricky, especially for such an early mini boss. Now, there's the first. I'm at level 3 Vulcan. The other weapons in this game don't matter that much. The next one I probably want to level up is Ray B, maybe, or Laser. Laser will come into play, like on stage 2 a little bit. But it's not really that important. So I'll probably go for Ray B. What comes next? Oh yeah, we go to the... I gotta remember the patterns of where these ships appear. It's really important to kill these ships as quickly as possible, not give them a chance to overwhelm you with their bullet patterns. So knowing where they show up is very helpful.
Alice, output data on 220.
220, mineral collectible planet, or Epsilon. Energy conversion 100%.
An anti-substance?
I wasted that power up, but that doesn't really matter. More important to not take damage. All right, what came next? Oh yeah, these things. left to right here. And then start on the right, kind of do the middle like that. Then we want to go right to left. And this part, make sure to take care of the ships. Don't worry about killing that. So that's MRM. That MRM power up there is, those are missile power ups. There's MRM and SRM. SRM is homing, and MRM is just missiles that fire straight forward. The SRM seems 1,000 times better. Unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to get that yet. But if we do have the SRM, we want to avoid switching back to MRM, if at all possible.
Gallant to Charlie Leader. Bravo has successfully entered spaceport.
Roger. Charlie Leader to...
The purple BOM is an extra bomb. We want to be collecting all of those. We want to use our bombs very tactically.
All units. Head for spaceport.
Roger.
Break through the enemy. Let's go.
Also, let me just mention this as well. It is important to get kills in this game. Score matters a lot in this game. I think every 100,000 points is a 1-up, and you want to be getting 1-ups as well. Because you want to avoid continues. Like, it's the thing you must avoid, because you could get penalized so heavily for continuing. In the American version, that is. Alright, so same thing with this guy again. Bomb right here. In that spot, so we don't have to avoid that laser. And if you kill him fast enough, you don't even have to worry about dodging his really tricky bullet patterns. Alright, I got the ray to level 3. So it's going to be useful immediately in this next part. I've practiced a lot. Hopefully I'm only going to need the one playthrough of
Charlie
this
Leader
game.
to Delta Leader. We'll take care of him.
Roger.
Hopefully we'll get a
D3,
1cc.
Continue flying through the ravine.
Roger.
Renix, follow me. D3, take care of the rear. Roger.
Bogey in range.
I think I'm not at max health. I think I'm one hit. I think I took one hit. I never got more shield. The power-ups, some of the power-ups are random as well. Did I just take a hit because of that? I tried to collect. Oh well. I don't know if I took a hit or not there. There's a readout on the top left, which lets you know the last thing that happened, either taking damage or collecting power-ups or what you... Sometimes that, if you don't know what a power-up does, that can actually be helpful. Pause the game and look at that. I think it should have started like this. Yeah, I don't know. I think the way it goes, like from side view, then into this, and then back, is probably better from a cinematic viewpoint. Also, this part's a bit long-winded. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference. Because I feel like this part's a little bit long-winded and not that fun. Although, for cinematic presentation, it is cool. Oh, shield. Actually, collecting the power-ups in these 3D sections can be a little damn tricky. For the most part, the Star Fox or Falchion strategy works here, of like going in a circle. At least as far as the bullets aimed at you. It doesn't necessarily work on the rocks, but you just have to pay attention. That part's not really too difficult. I didn't feel like you needed to
Rank to
practice
D3.
that.
Close your distance. Roger.
Alright, now we gotta switch to Ray B. We can fire behind us. The main purpose of Ray B is pretty much for these sections, but it does have its uses in the 2D sections as well. Or the side-scrolling sections, I should say. It's funny how those ships right there try so hard to dodge you. Does anybody remember Falchion? That Famicom game, Konami game Falchion? Took a collision there. I must have been at full health because I took a collision and I'm still at blue. I think you have 5 health in this game. So we should have 4 now. little bit unfortunate.
Mishaw to Delta Flight. Charlie Flight is currently engaged in combat with Doggy House.
What?
I repeat,
We're doing
combat
fine,
with Doggy
though.
House. Proceed with caution.
Doggy
Roger.
House. That's the name of the boss. Pretty damn funny name. You know, like, it would, in all honesty, be way better to play this game the Japanese version, but it is a shame. You will miss out on the story. I think the story is pretty much the main appeal of this game. Like, as an arcade style shooter,
Delta
this
leader
game
to
is
all
just
units. Be on the
not
alert. Roger.
that good. It's not that appealing. You really need the whole cinematic experience for this game to be worth playing.
Visual ID.
There's
Target
boss.
Doggy House. Charge mode in range.
That boss is one of the trickier
Right.
bosses as well.
Renix, D3. Follow me.
Roger.
Roger. Renix and D3. I am D3. Renix is just some dude who's gonna die at some point. I gotta switch back to Gatling. Alright, let me try to remember my strats, dude. How do we start off this stage again? Oh yeah, kind of going from the top. Oh yeah, like stick kind of there. Really easy to take damage in this part. And then we kind of sweep from top to bottom here. Top to bottom. Top to bottom. And top to bottom again. And then this thing. The main problem here is actually more the little ships and their bullets than that big ship, but you have to watch out for its lasers anyway. Oh, right there is easy to take damage. They keep dropping MRM. I'm getting bad luck on the missile drops. Oh well. Let's see, what was this part? Gonna stay in the middle, I guess.
Multiple Doggy House.
MRM again. Damn.
Target closing fast.
Renix to Delta Leader. We're surrounded.
Roger.
I
Let's
took a damage like trying to think about collecting that power up. It kind of wasn't worth it. I should have powered up the laser as well. Oh well. Now I'm orange, so that means I have 3 hits left. I was doing actually really good at this point. We're still okay, but we need to not die in this boss. Well, I mean, actually, it would be okay to die on the boss, just as long as you don't lose the Vulcan.
Charlie Leader to Delta Flight. I'm on my way.
Roger, Charlie leader. All units, hang in there.
Roger.
Good. Stay in the middle here, I think, but we have to dodge a bullet occasionally. There's the boss. Okay, we made it to the boss. So we haven't died, made it to the boss. I think we've only taken 2 or 3 damage. We have 3 hit points left. Now notice that we started with 3 lives. We now have 5 lives. Because you do have a 0 life in this game. We still have 2 bombs. We don't have as many bombs as I would have hoped here, but so I'll probably have to do a little bit more dodging on this boss. But there's the laser pattern I'm going to want to bomb. It's really difficult to avoid with this boss. The other stuff can be avoided, but... Alright, so... I messed up immediately. I'm going to want to bomb that, and we just sit in front of him for this pattern. And then these bullets are tricky, but we just have to start in the middle and then dodge upwards. And then he's going to revert back to the first spread bullets. I need to stay in the middle and dodge down a little bit. Like that. Then we bomb this. Kill the ships. And then get ready to dodge upwards. And now he's going to fly at us. Now hopefully... I was going to say, hopefully we get the pattern where he goes into the foreground and fires ships at you, just because it's cool to see it, but unfortunately we're not going to get to see that because he's about to die. Oh well. It's random, there's one pattern he does where he goes into the foreground and fires stuff at you.
Units. Spaceport invaded by enemy.
Kind of a cool
Enemy?
little...
What happened to Bravo?
Destroyed.
Bravo's destroyed?
Bravo's
what happened to
destroyed.
Turner?
He's gone.
I can't believe it.
Bravo
Go
and,
around the port. Take the access route.
Bravo and Turner are
Roger.
gone.
Display map. All units, set course to access route. We're going around spaceport.
Roger.
We have a map showing our progress. It doesn't really mean that much. But we're going through like kind of a
Caution.
ravine.
Enemy preparing lasers.
Michonne, they've locked.
Enemy in combat formation. Impossible to evade.
All units, prepare for combat.
Roger.
Dude, the mining equipment is going haywire. We're being attacked by the mining equipment, Gizmo. Oh my god. Let me just explain the story of this game a little bit to this point. So because, I don't know, maybe you're paying attention, you're watching the stream, and I don't know, like they talk and it kind of goes in one ear and out the other maybe. But basically, our squad has received a distress signal from the mining planet, and we're going to that mining planet to investigate the distress signal. That's it. That's the whole premise. And we got this squad, and as the squad is, flying through, we're flying through this ravine towards the mining operation. And as we're going, we're being attacked, and members of our squad are dying, and that about covers it. But at a certain point, the mining equipment is going haywire and attacking us, I guess. So that's about it so far. I think this is the only zoomed in view of the game. This part's kind of messed up. It reminds me of, there's a similar part in Super Empire Strikes Back where you have like a super zoomed in. It's a shmup, horizontal, where you have a super zoomed in ship, and it's like really messed up because the hitbox of your ship is so big. It's not quite as bad in this part, but still like potentially very tricky. You have to watch out for these red ships here. They can trap us. Whoa. And there's going to be one more wave of red ships right there. You want to inch down carefully as we sweep across the screen so that we don't get trapped. All right. So, all right. Woo, I almost forgot about that. I mean, I did forget about that thing. It can easily hit you from behind. All right, so these things are going to drop landmines. We're going to want to just not worry about them. Worry more about the ship shooting bullets from the front. A shield pickup. I must have been at 2 health. Now I'm at 3. So I needed that. There is a pickup that I believe gives you full shield. It would be nice to get that, but it's probably really rare. The game can also drop just pure 1-ups if you get lucky.
All flights, Alpha Flight has entered the city.
This is Charlie Leader. Any enemy contact?
Alpha engaged in
Another
combat
difficult
with
part
Ivo.
is coming up
Proceed
soon.
immediately to the combat zone.
Roger.
Right here. Be ready. Be ready to avoid those bullet patterns there. I want to get the... Shit! I'm going to take a damage. I got the SRM, which is good, but I took a damage trying to power up my laser. Actually, I want a level 3 laser by the next part. I forgot. Yeah, I'm not going to have it now. Oh, dude, I messed up this part. If you're not ready for those ships, the bullet patterns really pressure you there. You gotta be very careful. I messed up that part, but we took a damage. Oh well. Whoa! Oh, I took another damage. Oh. These things you need to make sure you kill fast. Ah, dude, I'm down to my last hit point. We have 1 bomb. We should try to make sure we use it before we die. And I really don't want to lose. I really want to get the laser powered up here. And then, actually, considering the next part coming up is like the one part where the laser seems better than the Vulcan, it would be better to lose the Vulcan here. I'm going to stay on Vulcan. I'll try not to die, but if we lose the Vulcan, it's better than losing the laser here. But we might want to use this bomb tactically. It's not ideal. I'm still on my first life. I mean, we're doing fine, but I would like to save lives for stage 2 if possible. It could be easy to die here. Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, this part... Oh! I should have bombed there, I guess. Oh, man, like, it's not that hard to avoid that, but... Down to level. Okay, don't collect the M. Oh, I lost my missiles because of that death as well. I lost the SRM, so now I may as well collect this. I'm gonna stick with level 1 Vulcan.
Low altitude flight.
Oh, get back to level 2 immediately. That's good.
Initiate ground mode.
Roger.
That's the first death. Not the end of the world, but it would have been better to have more lives going to stage 2, though. And now I need to be more careful. Oh wait, what am I saying? I'm in
Change
stage
to
2.
ground mode.
Well, but in any case, we still got a long ways to go. So it is a bit unfortunate. I mean, hopefully we'll be okay. Stage 2 is so ridiculously long. And again, the Japanese version. If we were playing the Japanese version, let's say we were to game over right here in this scene, we would start again in this scene, this isometric Mag Max looking scene here. We would start over from here in the Japanese version. Whereas the American version starts you over at the entirety of stage 2. And this stage, like after this, there's like another side-scrolling part. Then there's, that part has like multiple bosses. Then there's another vertical part with another difficult boss. And these sections are some of the hard parts in the game. Like this section's really difficult. The next 2 sections are really difficult and they're long. I'm going to start these sections over. This game is just clearly not balanced to have it's difficult to have the death system change like that. It is not balanced to like start the entire level over, the entire phase over, especially phase 2. It's clearly balanced for you to have checkpoints at each of these sections, you know. And that just, and usually I prefer games with more punishing checkpoints for excitement value. I think a lot of games that can be good, but this game, for its cinematic nature, excuse me, this game in particular, it really doesn't suit the game to have these sparse checkpoints. This is one game where the more frequent checkpoints of the Japanese version, like, are far better for the game's pacing, in my opinion. I'm sure, like, anybody else would agree with that. If I'm saying that, normally the person who's, like, always supportive of punishing checkpoints, if I'm saying that, who would disagree? I don't know. I have no clue. But, all right, so this is like this little isometric set, which is a really cool section, the only section of the game like this. And it's another part of the game, which I forgot to mention, like so many different, it's cool how much variety there is. It really does lend it, although the game visually, just from its pure visuals, is not that exciting. All the different viewpoints does do a lot for me, like to make the game more appealing, I think. So you want to use the laser. The laser seems strangely strong in this section. I took a damage. And the Vulcan seems like strangely not that good. Doing quite bad though. SRM, I need that. I'm doing quite bad. Oh man, I'm doing really bad here. All right, let's try to get it together. The power-ups, the thing that's messed up about this section is you just don't like this section. It looks cool, but like I said, unfortunately this section, the enemies are way too damage spongy here. And so without like a level 3 laser, the enemies here take way too long to die. By the time you've like killed things, especially on the along the bottom where they scroll along really quickly, you don't have time to see the power-ups when they drop. So it's really hard to collect the power-ups here as well. But one thing to keep in mind is the power-ups are all dropped by the missile launchers. So you want to always be flying into those missile launchers. I might need to start thinking about spamming bombs, because I can't afford to lose those bombs. Man, I really screwed this section up bad. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to have to just start spamming bombs. I can't afford to die here. Well, I mean, I prefer not to die. I got 4... I mean, I should say, what I can't afford is to die with so many bombs, but I can't stockpile them anymore. I have to use them now. It sucks. Too risky. Collect that power up. Oh, it was a power up. I hope that's good. Oh, another green power up that I can't really use. We may as well go back to the Vulcan now. I messed this section up really bad. There's a lot of power-ups in these things, but I can't collect
Alice,
them.
check ammunition level.
Oh, I got
Delta
SRM.
flight,
That was
normal.
lucky.
Charlie flight, normal.
See, I
Yell at
couldn't.
the Charlie leader.
Those 3 missile launchers there all can drop power-ups, but I just couldn't kill them. There's no way for me to kill them in time because I don't have enough power level anymore.
Fire on its way.
If I had the laser, I could have easily killed all 3 of those. Really a shame. Oh man, this part's surprisingly difficult. It's surprisingly really tricky. It's a little bit easier with the laser, to be honest. I don't have it though.
This is Charlie Leader. Charlie Flight refueling. Klaus, Kurt, climb and follow me.
Roger.
Ugh. Well, we might be okay because I know what to do in
Entering
the
city.
coming
Checkpoint.
parts.
Charlie Flight is merging with fuel supplier at the
unfortunate
main
death,
line.
though.
Delta Flight, proceed to the tunnel.
Roger.
Break now.
Fortunate loss of power-ups. Even with my practice.
Caution. Hover carrier is armed and in range.
It's a tough stage. A lot of things can go
Units.
wrong. And this is
One in
easy
front,
mode.
One in back.
Renix and I will take care of the front.
Roger.
D3 take the rear.
Roger.
D3 taking the rear. Now, I actually really like the music in this scene. This is actually a really cool boss. I really like the visuals of this tunnel. This boss, I had a lot of trouble with when I was playing before, but he's actually really easy. It's a very simple pattern. I do think I still have level 3 Ray B, which is a big help here. Let's just try really hard to not take damage.
Caution.
Shouldn't take damage on this guy. I really shouldn't.
Lock.
We'll see.
Break.
First part, all we do is kind of... Whoa, he came forward again there. All we do is kind of fly in slow circles while damaging him and be ready to avoid when he flies at the camera. That's it. Alright, and see, he already died. The level 3 Ray B kills him pretty quick. Now, he's already in second mode. This is the part that was giving me so much trouble. But it's actually much easier than it seems. All we need to do... I fucked up already, but that's okay. All we need to do, when he's firing the green laser, to avoid that, you just simply stay in the far right or far left, and the green laser cannot hit you. And all you have to do is focus on dodging the pink lasers. But dodging the pink lasers is a little trickier than it seems, because you gotta wait for them to aim at you first. You want to wait until they change directions towards you before you dodge, so they don't track you. It is easier to dodge them when they're farther away. When it gets closer, it becomes trickier. Because we had level 3 Ray B, he dies pretty quick. I did take
This is
1
Lamb.
damage.
All remaining units join Charlie.
But, I mean, it's
Shaw, what happened to the
not
others?
bad. It's fine.
They're gone.
What? Klaus and Kurt.
It's my fault.
There's a different video on the
Yell to all
screen.
flights. Received call from survivor.
It's a
Colonel,
different
the
video
origin.
on that view
The
screen.
mineral collecting tower. Transmitting coordinates.
Roger.
Oh, I didn't know about that. That's interesting. I guess there's different elements of the game that can occasionally be random. When we were playing originally, I wonder if we could be tied to the difficulty level. We were playing originally. It was a short blue-haired space girl. Now it was like a
Caution. Eye fork armed and in
big
range.
blonde wig.
My God,
Japanese
look at
space
them.
girl.
Don't panic. Let's cut through him. Follow me.
Yeah, the Blade Runner influence. All right, so what's happening there? Of course, the police are being corrupted by the aliens. So, in case you're not noticing the theme of the game, as we're on our mission, going through this mining planet, like the planet with the mining operation, everything is turning against us. The military ships, the police are getting corrupted by the alien, and that's gonna keep on happening. All right. So. All right. Now this, I still have 3 lives. We're doing okay on lives. We got to be really careful here because this part is really hard. I got to remember my strats. First, we want to kind of stay like this and try to keep the middle clean. Keep the oh shit! I forgot about this part. I forgot about that. I forgot what was coming. Okay, so for these blue ship parts, which are really tough, go back to this. There's going to be 3. Go forward, then we pull back from the middle. Then we go to the side and pull forward. And pull back in the middle. There's another bomb. That's good, of course. Try to intercept the red ship to prevent them from firing.
City. Multi. Mineral collected.
I did not deal with that guy properly. Oh well. You see that power up there? That's MRM. We don't want to get that. It'll take away our homing missiles, so we want to ignore that.
Industrial area. Offices and general household area.
Make sure we don't. Damn, I took another hit. We don't even have level 3 Vulcan yet. I really hope I can get that soon. These things, if you don't kill them quickly, will launch a bunch of missiles you prefer to not have. Okay. Alright, the blue ship part. So there's going to be a bunch of blue ships in the middle. Just do like a... If I had level 3 Vulcan, it would be better. Alright, this part I'm going to want to bomb. Oh, dude! No, wait, that's not the part where you need to bomb. Oh, shit. It's coming up soon. Like, it's coming up really soon, dude. Here, I think. Okay. Inch forward, and then bomb, and then pull back. Bomb again! I was gonna get hit. Shit, I bombed too early. So I need to use a second bomb. Alright, I have one more bomb. I don't... Maybe I should switch off of Vulcan so I don't lose it. And try to just use laser. I really don't want to lose the Vulcan. Now, the laser doesn't really matter anymore as long as we don't have to redo this stage. Even if I die, we'll still have 3 lives left. It should be enough. If I can remember my damn strats. So I think we'll switch to the laser here just to not risk losing the Vulcan anymore. Let's try to do it better. Unfortunately, this copter is dying way slower now. Oh well. Alright, I fucked up the strategy on this thing because if you have level 3 Vulcan, so that copter is actually pretty easy if you use a certain strategy and you have level 3 Vulcan. But unfortunately, I wasn't ready for it. So I didn't get to show off the strat there. Okay. We want to dodge in between the first and second bullet. And then just sit here and... Oh, and he should die before he has a chance to for the wave of shots to come back up to you, but I guess I messed it up again. I didn't concentrate my fire enough. I wasn't, you got to be shooting him as soon as he comes on, so... Alright, so now it's going to be... The mining equipment is going to come at us from behind. We need to switch to Ray B, I think, right? Alright. This thing is so messed up to fight. This is one of the toughest bosses. It's so messed up. I want to do specific stuff on it. I'm going to do really specific stuff. Okay. Alright, let's get ready. And this is the part, I never made it this far. Or I made... On the last stream, I made it to this exact spot once, and I died immediately. So this is all now new footage for this stream. First, it's going to appear from behind, so we want to be ready. We want to be firing at it with Ray B. Fortunately, that's still level 3.
I'll take the ones above. Shaw will take what's ahead. D3, take the rear.
Roger.
Roger.
Okay. Now, right here, this part is surprisingly damn tricky. These claws there are going to rain down lightning, and it has a really crazy wide hitbox. The only place you can not take damage is in the middle, really tight against the top. You need to be like in the exact center towards the top, and it's really tricky to like The hitbox of the lightning is so big, there's almost no place in the screen you can't take damage. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to bomb. Hopefully at the right timing. Let's see. Alright, and now ordinarily I would use level 3 laser is kind of the way to go here, but I don't have it. I only have level 1 laser. Should I use level 1 laser? Should I go? I think we should probably stick with the Vulcan. The thing is, the laser penetrates this boss and does damage to all its parts at the same time, whereas the Vulcan doesn't do that. But the Vulcan, you kind of have to get up to close to the top. Maybe we should try the level 1 laser here and see how it goes. I suppose. All right, I'm gonna try to switch back to the Vulcan now. I might bomb again soon. This thing is supposed to die soon, but I don't think it's going to, so I'm gonna just use a bomb here. Hopefully that makes us a bit safer. No, dude, both these claws are still alive. I need to kill this one quickly. It hasn't died yet. It needs to die. It needs to die. Oh, what was that? SRM. Good. I don't know if I already had that. Okay, I think we killed all of its parts. Not bad. I cannot emphasize how messed up this boss fight is, because I think for 2 reasons. Number one, to actually hit it, you don't really have weapons that aim upwards aside from your homing missiles, so you have to get close to its parts. If you destroy the claws in the left and right, you see the gray parts of the ship that look like little attachments. You can get into those without taking damage. But like where you can be without taking damage, there's other parts, like particularly the lightning coming from the 2 claw things in the middle. The hitbox on that lightning is so huge. It's so difficult to avoid that. So it's really, it's so easy to die in this fight. It has to be approached so carefully. Ooh, an extra bomb. We want that for sure. So it's now dying very slowly. You want to just kind of wait for it to explode and then left like that. Is there more? Okay, that's it. But that's not it. Oh, there it goes. The stage is still going. The stage is still going.
Caution. Dead 6. Muscle.
Misha, retreat!
The damn stage is still going. Look! So that mining equipment we were just fighting, these dragon things, so we're now fighting the same thing we were just fighting before, that big mining equipment platform, the green platform thing that we were fighting. Now we're fighting it in top-down mode, except like now these like, the innards of this mining equipment has been gutsified, and inside the mining equipment is like this guts. This guts dragon is now gonna like stick its heads out and start attacking us. And now we're fighting it like in a different viewpoint. It's really cool. It's a really cool boss fight to have these like different phases. But if you're playing in the Japanese version and we were to game over here, we would start here again. In the American version, if we game over here, if we lose all our lives here, we go all the way back like 5 sections or so. It's so brutal. And it really wrecks the pacing of this game. But I know its pattern, so hopefully, I mean, I probably shouldn't die. We'll see. All right.
What is...
Lang, my men were captured by them.
Why did you say so?
Would you have believed me?
D3 engaged in combat right behind us.
D3, enemy is armed with high-power laser. Be on the alert.
Whoa, whoa. That thing didn't die yet. Damn. Oh shit! I gotta spam bombs. Use armor break. I don't want to lose any of my weapons. Actually, laser is fine to lose. Laser's fine to lose. That's the last bomb I can spam. Okay, we got to use Ray B now. We have to use Ray B. It's... dude. I got a little dilemma here. I messed up a bit. You need Ray B for this next part, but do I risk losing it? Maybe I should take an intentional death? Just to make sure I keep Ray B strong? Or should I just take the intentional death? You can't really hit it without Ray B. That's the thing. I think maybe we're best off to intentionally just lose the, like, die with armor. I think we should just take an intentional death, to be honest. I think we should just take an intentional death here. Because Ray, I really don't want to lose. I can't remember. Yeah, Ray B is, like, from this point on, I think laser doesn't really matter. It's pretty much not needed. But Ray B does have a couple more uses. It would be good to keep it healthy. I think I'll take an intentional death here. I don't know. Can I actually hit this thing with anything else? I guess the missiles still hit it. Like, can I? Oh well. I did a tiny bit of damage. All right. So now switch back to Ray B. I'm completely messing up the pattern of this thing because I'm like all flustered. Okay. So we've got it down to its final form. So now we destroyed all the heads, and now like this whole guts thing is popping out. It actually looks awesome. Like, it's an awesome boss, but I'm probably gonna bomb here for safety. This part is pretty simple. We want to move left and right in a certain rhythm, like this. Oh, we got a thub there. But perhaps I'll use another bomb for safety. Left and right in the rhythm. It's an awesome looking boss. Monocule. I just beat Monocule. We're getting our revenge on Philosoma right now. You are Monocule. Hey, Monocule, it's good to see you.
Gallant to Charlie Leader. Survivors are down in the mines.
We're now on the third section of the map.
I can't. I lost my men. I blame myself.
Mishaw, you did what you could.
You did what you could, Mishaw. We're getting the story now.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Lang, thank you.
Lang? Is that our
All units, follow Mishaw.
I don't
Roger.
think... Lang is not us, right? She was talking to... So there's like 3 people left? Us, Lang, and Mishaw, I guess? Or... I don't know who's left exactly. She said she lost all her men. Let's just pause for a second. Let's try to do a quick mental story catch up. And again, hello, Monica. Monica, I'm glad you could make it. And like at least hopefully see the game beaten now. We've just made it to phase 3. We're finally safe from stage 2 hell. So once again, this game, I'll re-explain real quick. The American version of this game has a messed up balance. In the Japanese version, you got 5 credits. And when you continue on the same section where you die, the section of the level. Because the phases have multiple sections. Phase 2 is the longest stage by far. And it's got like 5, maybe like 4 or 5 different distinct sections, and they're really long, and also like probably the hardest stage in the game, with the hardest, trickiest bosses, and having to start that whole phase over again when you die, as opposed to the Japanese version where you get to continue from the last section. So that boss I was just fighting, in the Japanese version, if I had game overed on that, I could have continued on that boss. So and honestly, and again, like generally I think that punishing checkpoints can be really good for the excitement value of a lot of games. But this game it's totally inappropriate. This game is not good as a grinding style arcade game. It's the cinematic experience is what makes the game cool. So it just needs to not have that kind of punishing arcade style difficulty. It's not fun that way. And it's really unfortunate because you could play the Japanese version, but then you're not really getting the story. You know, you kind of have to, if you're an English speaker, you kind of have to play the American version, but the American version's difficulty balance is messed up. It's all messed up. So it's really a shame. But I am playing in easy mode. In all honesty, the game should be played on easy mode. It's just the kind of game that this is, and it doesn't make that much difference. As you can see, the stage, it wasn't that much easier playing in easy mode. It's a little bit easier. The bullet patterns are a little bit more forgiving, but it's not that different. You don't even get more lives in easy mode. I don't know. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes. But you get the full content of the game aside from there's like one little extra cutscene you get on normal and hard mode. And we'll just watch those on YouTube. It is not worth it to try to play this game in anything but easy. So that's it. I've also practiced stages 1 and 2 a lot. Even on easy mode, they're very difficult. And it's just not worth the effort. If you're trying to play this, it's a cool game, but unfortunately, it's got a messed up difficulty balance that's going to make it not fun for most people to try to play through, including me, I guess.
Alice, check data.
All right, so now, but just to explain this though, one more time. The difficulty balance is such that stage 2 is by far the hardest stage, and stage 1 is the second hardest stage. Stages 3 and 4 are easier. It's just the way the difficulty balance is, and they're shorter, so the American version's change just does not affect these stages as much. So I haven't really practiced stages in 3 and 4. I'm fully expecting to use continues here, but it shouldn't really matter that much. Anyway, let's see how it goes. I've barely practiced these stages at all. Stage 2, I practiced a ton. And I still messed up because they're tough. Really bad. Let's see how stage 3 goes. I'm now playing this mostly blind.
Doesn't sound good.
It's not as bad. Main thing is dude, I got an MRM. The MRM is way inferior. It replaces the homing missiles with missiles that go forward, so that sucks. I'm going to try to avoid picking that up. Alright, how can we do? Oh, dude. Heck with that. I should have bombed there. Okay, get ready to just spam a bomb if I need to. Bomb! Oh, I don't have any. Okay, switch to laser. I can't risk losing the Vulcan. Whoa! I died almost immediately. Bomb that thing. Bomb that freaking thing. Oh! Man. Didn't practice this stage at all.
Alice, start support.
Heading 040.
I did not practice this stage.
Renix, support D3.
Roger.
But what I
D3,
did
I'm
was...
right behind you.
Roger.
Oh, for once, they're behind me. But what I did do is... Shit! What I did do is I just did a natural playthrough of stages 3 and 4. And I was able to get through it without continuing, so I assume with continue it should be no problem. This part is kind of tricky, but overall stage 3 is much easier. For sure. I only have 2 lives at the moment though. But this life has no health. I mean, let's see if we can get... It's fine to continue, but let's see if we get through stage 3 with this.
All units, engage autopilot and change to ground mode.
It says change to ground mode, but unfortunately we don't get the cool isometric mode back. It's only used once in the game. Too bad we don't get it. Instead we get this diagonal section, which is cool as well, but it's not really like that exciting. bombs. Shit. I should stay on laser so I don't risk losing Vulcan. Because I have 1 life left in which to use it. Two lasers not bad. And as I explained before, the Vulcan is... Oh, SRM. The Vulcan's by far the best weapon for most situations. So you want to preserve the Vulcan as much as you can. You want to use it as much as you can. Oh, level 3 laser is not a bad thing to get. Hopefully I can get lucky and get either like a 1-up or a full health power-up would be great. Oh, man. This stage is actually really cool. There's some really cool stuff coming up in this stage. Stages 3 and 4 are not only far easier than stages 1 and 2, they're also the coolest stages from like a progression and visual standpoint. This part is so easy compared to this shit in stages 1 and 2. Shield! Oh, I needed that. Good. Look how casual this part of the stage is. And I get a bomb, nice. Alright, oh, this part's really cool. So as I explained before, the narrative of this game is it's a mining planet that has sent out a distress signal. And as we're getting close, as we're going down into the mining facilities, we're finding out that basically there's an enemy life form that's sort of akin to the Thing. It's taken over everything. It's taken over the mining equipment. It's taken over the police drones. It's taken over everything. So now we're going down into the mining equipment. Like, look at this. This is awesome. This stage design right here is so cool. All right, now we're going into this freaking whatever the heck this is. And now we got like a speed section. It's very simple. It's just up and down.
Alice, back us up.
Whoa. Up, down. Oh, dude. I was trying to dodge the bullet, and I got forced into the wall. Down. Up. Down. Ah, the lasers came out and they got me, dude. All right. I did get a 1-up, though. We still have 2 lives. We're not in bad shape. All right. Up. Down. Oh, okay. Now we're into this part. This part's pretty casual.
How are we supposed to fight? Alice, strengthen backup.
No use, Renix.
But Lang!
Just concentrate on the combat.
All units, search commuter line. Break.
Roger.
So that was Alice and Lennox talking there? I could have sworn... Didn't... What's her name? Captain Mishaw say all of my men died? But I guess there's another squad of people. There's like Alice and Lennox. They're still alive. More and more of the squad are dying as we fly in. And then some stuff. Let's see what's gonna happen with that soon. This part's really visually cool. It's awesome. It only lasts for a second.
This is Renix! Alice is...
What is it, Renox?
Alice! Alice! Alice!
Switch to manual. Quick.
Alice!
Oh no.
Rick! Renox!
Well, so we don't actually see what's happening to them. Oh, I guess we're... No, wait, is that... But that wasn't one of their ships. That was like... I don't know what that was. Was that one of our ships that was like taken over and being alienified? It's not a movie, it's a shooting game. Is it time to watch that cutscene again? Or that yeah, I didn't show that today. I think it's time to watch that again real quick. Hold on. We haven't watched this today yet.
It's not a movie. It's a shooting game. Philosoma.
PlayStation.
And you know what? Like, again, they spent so much work on this game. It was planned to come out as I guess it was planned as a launch game, and it was delayed because of all the effort they clearly put into like all the movie-like aspects of it. So this part coming up is one of the coolest parts of the game. This part is visually amazing. Like it's actually completely amazing looking. Like watch this next part. It is so awesome. One of the coolest rail shooter parts of like a Star Fox style section of a game I've seen. And it's full 3D as well. It's not FMV. It's happening in full 3D.
Reason for the crash?
You can tell because like if I move back and forth,
Renix.
see it reacts like
Renix
that?
was in.
Don't say it. You have a job to do.
Look how awesome this looks. Really cool part. It's also like one of the more relaxed parts. It's pretty easy to not take damage here. But we will have to do some wall dodging later, which is actually pretty cool. A cool section. Sort of looks like you might be able to hit the walls on the sides, but I believe you can't. There's only one specific part where you need to wall dodge. Yeah, exactly, Gizmo. Unfortunately, probably most people didn't pass the bland levels to like get to the coolest parts of the game are by far stages 3 and 4. So that's really a shame. Yes, I got SRM. Good. The good missiles. I got rid of my shit missiles. I got the good missiles. Not yet. Wait for it. We need to be ready to be. Oh, there. Okay. So that was it. So we now need to do some wall dodging, a la Star Fox. By the way, in Star Fox style rail shooters, I love when they have tunnels you go through and like wall dodging. Star Fox has a lot of that as well. It's one of my favorite parts of Star Fox. It's so cool. I love those parts of those. It's just so neat. Top. These walls can damage us. They can hit us. Side.
All units, this is
bottom.
Mishaw, engaging in combat with a mutated modulation machine.
Mutated modulation machine?
All units leave commuter line.
Oh,
at
shit.
Level 2.041.
Roger.
It's almost like a little bit Battletoads-ish there, the dodging. Oh, diagonal part. So awesome. This stage is like, I mean, this section might be the best part of the game. It's from a fun.
Caution. New target.
All right, this is the boss. Now, notice that this stage was far shorter than stage 2 in terms of sections. In the Japanese version, that wouldn't have mattered because you continue based on individual sections. In the American version, it matters a lot. This boss is also not that hard, but let's see if I can screw it up. He only has one attack. Well, I guess he has 2 attacks. It's like, it has that list Star Fox shooting mirrors thing at you. It's pretty easy to deal with. Just watch for it to shoot its lasers, the homing lasers. That's like a telltale sound effect. That. When that happens, start circling. Play it safe. Whoa! Sometimes it shoots them like in succession. You gotta watch out for that. Probably shouldn't need to bomb against this thing. I'm trying to play it safe. I'm not really focusing on doing maximum damage here. I'm focusing on damage evasion. Alright. You would think he'd be dead now, but he's not dead. It's kind of a funny boss. A mutated modulation machine. This can be a real problem, you know. Unfortunately, with all the explosions, it's hard to hear the sound of the lasers coming. Kind of keep going in circles to be safe here. Alright, we got it. Pretty easy boss. So much easier than the boss in stage 1 and 2.
Mishaw to Gallant. We're at level 2 at the horizontally drilled hole.
This is Gallant. Survivors are underground.
Roger, we're going in.
Good luck.
This is an awesome FMV here.
Numerous living organisms detected.
Numerous living organisms.
Another mutant?
Insufficient data.
Insufficient data. Numerous living organisms. What could it be, guys? Phase 4. Final stage. Phase 4. And it's also, it's easier than, well, oh shit, I accidentally, I skipped the cutscene by accident there. I wonder if I skipped anything like super exciting there. Damn. Tisk. You can look it up on YouTube real quick. What do you mean, Monocule? You're not like, I thought that stage 3 is less bland. The tunnel part, I honestly think is like really awesome. It's far from bland. Visually, it's really appealing to me, the way that looks. It's also quite a fun stage because it's like well balanced. Stage 3 in general is like a pretty fun stage compared to stage 1 and 2. So that is the final stage. Here, let's try to watch the scene I just skipped by accident.
Insufficient data.
Insufficient data. Uh-oh.
Venom?
What is that? Everyone, get out! Sir!
Lang!
This must be Venom!
It's the aliens.
Lang!
Whoa!
Quick!
I can't! The escape mode is...
Oh my god, it's alien creatures.
Life signs.
Someone else died. Lang died.
God!
Oh god, Lang died. Wow, it's so emotional. Alright, see? We didn't want to miss that. There's more, too.
Whoa!
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the next cutscene. We haven't got to that yet. Lang died. We almost missed the death of Lang. Imagine. This disappointment of Monocule. We would have missed the death of Lang. Alright, this is probably the most visually exciting stage of the game. And also narratively exciting, so... It's not too difficult, but I only have 2 lives. I may have to use a continue here. See how it goes.
What are they?
Insufficient data.
D3, cover the rear. Roger.
D3 covering the rear again. Get ready to use bombs and protect this life. I may as well try to keep this credit alive as long as I can. Alright, they're gonna come on the right side now. Be ready for him. Alright, just dodge in a circle. And there's gonna be like centipede things. Should I bomb them? I don't know if they shoot at you. Oh gee, I had the bomb to like protect myself. Okay. Oh dude. I have 2 hit points left. Not bad. I'm not sure when it's safe to get underneath it. Just let it crawl away, whatever. Okay, got a bomb here for protection. These things, if I just stay underneath them? Oh, I'm out of bombs. Uh-oh. Alright, I only have 1 life left, but I should still try to protect the Vulcan. So we'll go to laser for right now. No bombs to use here. Let that one get away.
Lang to Gallant. Strager's been...
Gallup.
Lang.
Transmission failure. Strager approaching enemy. Enemy equipped with radar.
Enemy approaching with radar. Oh, dude, he appeared right behind me, son of a... Alright, guys, look what it is. Whoa! It's our squad, but they've been alienified. They've been alien possessed, and they've come back to fight us. Can you feel the drama? Maybe Ray B is actually kind of good here. No, I probably just want to use Vulcan. Oh my goodness. Look, they're using Ray B. It's using Ray B on me. It's using my own attacks against me. Good thing Ray B gets completely destroyed, overwhelmed by the Vulcan. Horrible hog. A somatic effect. Yes. Indeed. I feel like my brain has been somaticized. It's been somaticized. And I do feel affected. Horrible hog. How are you doing today? 1-up! Oh, these guys dropped 1-ups. That's right. I think this part might actually be really generous with the 1-ups. Like your friends, even though you have to kill your friends, they help you out like in a last-ditch effort by giving you 1-ups. That's oh, dude. If you go in front of them, they shoot you with the Vulcan immediately. Oh damn! If I have to go in front of them, I should Vulcan. I think that might have been a full. Even though I just took that damage, that purple one I just got was a full shield charge. Full shield charge and all full weapons as well. That was a full weapons, full shield charge. It's a very rare, very good power up. And the 1-up, I'm back at 3 lives. You want to stay behind these things. You want to get in front of them. All right, another 1-up, dude. Back to 4 lives. See? So stage 4 is so much easier than stage 2. It's so much easier. Look at that generosity. All right, we're getting to the really exciting stuff now.
Venom?
What is that? Everyone, get out! Sir!
Lang!
This must be Venom!
Lang, get out!
Oh, that's when the cutscene of the ice.
Escape mode is
Lang!
Oh, God!
Oh, God! Lang! Not Lang! He was my friend! Lang. We must go on. We must continue. Even without Lang. Birds!
D3, cover the rear.
Roger.
Gallant, this is...
Guys, I'm covering the rear again. Did you notice that?
Please respond.
Gallant. Transmission failed.
This is a part where Ray B can actually come in useful. It's my last bomb. Get freaking out of here, dude. Ooh, another bomb. Good. Ooh, that's kind of a good strat. I'm dead. Better to lose the Ray B than Vulcan there. Okay. Alright, it's an acceptable loss of life. It's fine. There's actually some, as you know, there's actually some useful uses of Ray B here. But... did I take a hit there? Oh, dude, more shield. Ah, but it drops the power behind. Oh, well, whatever. I need to get that bomb so I could use it immediately. Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. It's still a little bit tricky, but I think are we down to 2 ships now? It's just me and Captain Lashaw, I believe.
Whoa!
All right.
Where are we?
Where are we?
Distress call detected. Tracking coordinates.
This is the origin of the distress call, which is why we're here in the first place on this planet. The origin of the distress call is in this cave, guys. in case you're not following the story. So now we're about to find out who sent the distress call. I bet Moniko's excited. Oh. And I believe it's just me and the Shaw left. Alright, we'll take that death, I guess. 2 lives left. It would be better to not game over here, so let me see what I can do. Shield is good. Oh, is that full anyway?
This is Gallant to Commander Mishaw. All units prepared to escape. I repeat, all units prepared
Oh, I got
to escape.
Gallant, this is Mishaw. Over.
Mishaw, we lost timer transmit.
Gallant, transmission failed.
Transmit.
Transmission failed.
Why?
Captain Mishaw, Colonel said we lost life.
Distress call continued.
What?
Bomb guys. Keep spamming bombs. I like this part of the game.
D3.
Well, I got another 1 up there. Because it's good. I'm about to die again. Well, you know, and just make sure we keep preserving level 3 Vulcan. That's kind of key here. It's okay to lose the laser.
Rescue survivors, then proceed to evacuate.
Captain, what was that?
Alice, load self-diagnostic program. Check systems.
Unable to load.
Now, another thing with the story, notice that the computer is not cooperating anymore. Unable to communicate, unable to load. Our computer is no longer cooperating with us.
Distress call detected. Distress call detected.
Captain,
Like, there it is.
Alice is malfunctioning.
Alice, where is the target?
Oh.
Captain!
What?
It's an alien. An alien thing.
Caution, enemy armed.
And yeah, that's it. It's just a big alien thing. Alright, so this is the second to last boss of the game.
My combat system is down. I'm out.
Captain
Meet at the survivor call point.
Captain Nishaw is still alive, but her combat system is out, so of course we gotta do it all ourselves. Alright, how long can I stay alive on this boss? Let's see. That attack's easy to avoid, but the lasers are not. Really not. Really not easy to avoid those lasers. Lasers are the main thing I want to bomb through, because the lasers are... The Ray Force lasers are too difficult to dodge. Oh, this pattern's fun! Whoa! I couldn't do it, though. Watch out for the lasers. Yeah, we want to bomb through that shit. Now these lasers I'll try to dodge, or maybe not, dude. Whoa! Oh, dude, I didn't see that attack before. Oh, look at that. I still have an extra hit point. They can keep using Vulcan. That's an easy one to deal with. Please die soon. Please die soon. Please die soon. Oh, I still have an extra hit point. Okay. I think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna maybe 1cc the game. Okay.
Survivors detected.
Survivors. Finally, we're gonna find the survivors.
Survivors detected.
The survivors.
Survivors detected.
Captain!
Survivors detected.
They're not
Alice!
survivors.
This monster has taken control!
What is that, guys? What was that?
D3, we're leaving!
Roger.
Looks like a bunch of human... It looks like a bunch of human skull brain things in pods. They're not survivors. They're alienified
This is D3.
humans.
Captain, please respond!
Engage autopilot.
What? Alice, switch to manual!
Autopilot.
Our computer's not cooperating. What's...
Current location. Center of planet. Detected. Onella.
And we're in the center of the planet,
Onella,
and it's guts.
a living organism. 3 miles in height.
We're in the guts.
Strega investigating. Pilot Miss Shaw. Start tracking. Attack.
Now our computer's telling us to attack this thing. Oh my god, what's happening?
Life detected. Target in sight. Life detected.
Alright, this is the last boss.
Target locked.
Our computer, which has not been cooperating with us, is now going to make it very clear what it wants us to do.
Fertilization.
Fertilization. Fertilization.
Fertilization.
Fertilization. Fertilization.
This is kind of like a Gradius final boss, because it's such a simple final boss.
Fertilization.
Oh, I died anyway.
Fertilization.
Last life, but it shouldn't matter because I have 3 bombs.
Fertilization.
Fertilization. Fertilization.
Fertilization.
Fertilization. Fertilization.
Fertilization.
Fertilization. Fertilization.
Fertilization.
Scared of these lasers, but we should be okay.
Fertilization.
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 Fertilization. Fertilization.
That's it. Won the game.
Philosoma. Fertilization complete.
Thanks, D3. We're out of here.
Philosoma fertilization
Right.
complete.
Now! Target locked. Fire! Burner on.
You got it.
Maximum power.
Did we destroy the aliens or did we fertilize them? That's the question. Horrible hog. What in the hell? What in the hell is happening?
all right, Captain?
The planet
Yes. But 0 survivors.
been gutsified.
All units destroyed.
0
except
survivors.
D3 and myself.
All
rescue
you,
mission
there's an alien on our ship.
Mission accomplished.
There's an alien on our ship. Mission accomplished. The computer says the mission's been accomplished. And there was an alien attached to our ship as we were escaping. Seems to me like... it's not a happy ending for planet Earth. Credits music. How about this credits music though? This game's cool. Like it's the whole storyline. It's very art type, I guess, but it has its own kind of cinematic, unique sort of. The cinematic presentation makes it pretty unique. Yeah, horrible hog. The credits music is awesome. It's so unfortunate that the American version of the game has the balance kind of messed up by the changes to it. Might go really like it. No, but I think it's really cool though. It is not visually impressive compared to like many other shooters, but the cinematic elements I think make up for it a lot. Star Fox, what's up? Yeah, there is a sequel to this game on PS2, which is a direct sequel and a survival horror game. It's like it takes place on the space station after this game, and you play as the human characters who have to deal with whatever happens after this game, like alien takeover. Looks really interesting. Yeah, Phase Paradox. I want to play it as well. I'm not gonna play it right now, but we have to play it at some point. Really interesting idea for a sequel. I mean, this game is doing completely different stuff from Life Force. Life Force is awesome, but Life Force is much more old school, like arcade style shmup. This game's doing stuff that's really cool in its own way. but is it? It's not the best. I wouldn't put it on the list of the best shooters, but it's cool. Like it's got its own niche, and it's cool in its own way. And it definitely has value, I think, and I find it to be really neat. And it's just unfortunate that to actually play it with the English version to get the story that you have to basically practice the first 2 stages so much. Or you can just play the Japanese version, which is much more reasonable. So because we played on easy mode, there's an additional scene we're missing. It's actually pretty weird. There's 3 additional epilogue cutscenes that can play at the end of those credits. They're all on the disc of both versions of the game, but on the American version, only 2 can play. By the way, this opening scene, watch it again, having with the story in mind.
A
I do
sudden
like
mission.
it.
That was Planet 220's search and rescue project. I have fought many battles and lost many of my men, but that was not all. The horror I saw was only a prelude to what was to happen later. I am Captain Nicola Michaud, the leader of UNF SCV Gallant, VFA 29.
Pretty awesome intro. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool things about this game. There's definitely flaws, but I think there's a lot of cool things about the game as well. So yeah, the weird thing about these epilogue cutscenes is that it's not a big deal. Even if you miss these, it's not a big deal. But only 2 of them can actually play. One plays if you beat the game on normal, and then one plays if you beat the game on hard. And then the Japanese version. Well, wait, let me actually set the 2 aside for a second. There's a 3rd epilogue that is on the disc but cannot play. But the Japanese version, so the American version plays an epilogue narrated by the computer and an epilogue narrated by the main male character that you play, D3. The Japanese version plays the epilogue from the female character, I guess Captain Nisha, and then the computer as the 2 that it can play. And neither game can play all 3 epilogues for some reason. And then the Japanese version has an additional little weird congratulatory scene if you beat it on hard mode 1cc, not using any continues. So we'll just watch them on YouTube real quick. Get a little tiny bit of extra story stuff from the epilogue.
Life detected. Target in sight. Life detected. Target locked.
The game's awesome, but honestly,
Fertilization.
I mean, if you just simply want an arcade-style shmup with like impressive graphics and music, and that's sort of the appeal.
Fertilization.
This, yeah, you'd be better for something like Life Force or like any of like dozens of other arcade-style shmups would be much better than this. This game is doing something specific. It's trying to be a shooter with more of a narrative impact, and I think the narrative is cool. And I think also all the different viewpoints does to give the game like a really neat cinematic feel. And I love that it has like a Zaxxon style isometric part. It's got like horizontal, vertical shmup parts, and it's got like into the camera, away from the camera. And also like the part where you're going through the tunnels in stage 3 is legitimately like extremely visually cool to me. I think it looks amazing. I love that part.
We're out of here. Break! Now!
Like as a cinematic experience, it's a neat game.
Fire!
But it's just hard to appreciate because the difficulty balance of the American version messes
Burner
it up,
on! Maximum power!
unfortunately. So this is all, we saw all this. is all the normal ending cutscene. So the planet's been impregnated by our ship.
Are you all right, Captain?
At some point, our computer
But 0 survivors.
has been taken over by
All
the
units destroyed
Philosoma.
except D3 and myself.
In case you were wondering, the Philosoma is the name of the alien race. They're like some sort of like the Thing style, like alien race that wants to take over humans, but it needs humans to like fertilize. It needs like fertilization from humans somehow to like fully power itself. So it wants to like, it needs humans to help fertilize itself to become its like true form, something like that.
Rescue mission.
And you can see there's an alien stowaway on the ship.
Mission accomplished.
So humanity is going to get, it's actually pretty awesome. Like the game has got like this downer horror movie ending where like the aliens basically win. It's pretty awesome. So here's the epilogue scenes.
Final report. Philosoma. Fertilization completed. Mission accomplished. Multiplication and behavior of humans essential for increased fertilization. Entering the next stage. Over and out.
I guess they're trying to do like a HAL type thing with like the computer, but yeah, your ship's computer turns evil. Well, I mean, it gets corrupted by or like taken over by the Philosoma, which are the alien race. So it's saying right there that it needs humans to help, like basically whatever, like further its evolution or something. But basically, it's going to probably take over the human race. So it's somewhat of a similar ending to The Thing in a way. The movie The Thing.
This is all the information recorded on my mission disk.
Now this guy talking is D3, the guy that we play as in the game.
An eternal symbol of hatred and fear.
His voice acting is pretty good.
Philosoma.
Philosoma.
I dedicate this record to all the living organisms destroyed by him. Wishing the deepest condolences from the bottom of my heart. Codename D3. I am a fighter pilot for UNF Gallant.
It's pretty funny voice acting. I feel like that almost sounds a little bit like Johnny Young Bosch. And I don't know who did the voice acting, but it almost sounds a little bit like Johnny Young Bosch, like trying to do like a I finished my mission. I dedicate this to all the humans. I could do voice acting like that. I dedicate this mission to all the humans. If only we could survive as a race, but we will be wiped out by the Philosoma. I'm so sad about it. It's pretty good. Those both play with this game. Apparently this epilogue doesn't play, but the female version plays in the Japanese version, so it's pretty weird.
Planet 220 has now gone through an inception of a life form, both unknown and untouchable to human beings. An all-powerful life form.
That sucks.
We named it Philosoma.
Philosoma is the name of the life form.
Were we merely manipulated by it?
And you know, I want to say that it's probably not, but the voice actress who's doing this voice reminds me of like Angela's voice from Silent Hill 2. Gizmo would probably be familiar. I don't know if you guys remember, but you listen to her voice. It kind of sounds like Angela, doesn't it? Like, listen.
All-powerful life form.
Because she's got that weird like affectation she's doing with like her voice acting. Weird, powerful life form.
We named it Philosoma. Were we merely manipulated by it? Looking back at the battle, I can't help but feel that way.
I swear that sounds exactly like Angela Orozco from Silent Hill 2, like her voice acting. It sounds exactly like her. Wait. Let me just pull up a scene of. her cutscene, especially like in the graveyard. It's not. Man, it sounds it just. Oh my god, the remake all Angela cutscenes. I'm horrified. No. Help YouTube by answering one question. I would rather not.
Me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to
I guess
scare
it's
you.
not. I guess it's not.
I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
Did you look it up, Gizmo?
Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This, this town...
Angela
there's something
Orozco.
wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but...
Is it dangerous?
She's got that same weird, like,
Maybe.
affectation on her voice,
And
though.
it's not just the fog.
But almost as
either.
if she has an
Okay,
accent, but she's
I
trying
got
to
it.
not
I'll be careful.
show it.
I'm not
Like
lying.
that.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not.
Such a good cutscene.
I'm going to town either way.
I should stream Silent Hill
why?
2. I should stream all the Silent
I'm
Hills
looking
again. I should
for
do like a marathon
someone.
sometime.
Who is it?
Someone...
Here, I don't know. Here, just listen. I don't know. Just listen to this again.
Form.
I guess it's not her.
Gone through
It kind
an
of sounds.
inception of a life form. Both unknown and untouchable to human beings.
Yeah.
An all-powerful life
It closes at 6:30. You want to get going now? Uh-oh. Well, okay, wait. Okay, let me show you this. I gotta end my stream. Let me just show you this real quick. This is Japanese version only. If you beat the game, Japanese version, you get this with the 1 credit clear on hard mode. You get this, and it's only in the Japanese version. Bonus message. Apparently there's 2 of them. The blue hair with the blue hair. Well, I guess that's the same video using the thing. Okay, I'm going to really quickly rate the game, and I got to stop my stream. Wow, that actually worked out perfectly, kind of. I'm glad I beat it. I'm glad I didn't have to continue. I ended up 1CCing the game after all. It's a good thing. There's barely enough time. All right, I'm going to rate the game. The game is really cool, but it also is messed up. The Japanese version is probably better. So I guess I would say the American version I give a 7. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't really want to give it separate ratings. I'll say 7 for the American version. I think it's really cool, even with its flaws. The soundtrack is sort of one of those flaws because a lot of the music definitely could be better. It's a little bit bland, but there is some really cool standout music as well in it. So maybe a 6 for the music. All right, guys, I got to get going. I do intend to stream later. I will probably be back. I'll let you know on Discord, maybe. Thanks for watching. I don't have time to rate anybody. I'm just gonna turn the stream off. But I hope you guys enjoyed Philosoma. I enjoyed. I'm glad we were able to get through it and I was able to show it off properly. And next time I'll be back with another PS1 game that will hopefully be fun. Hope you guys look forward to it. You have a good one. I'll see you later. I'll probably see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.